Woody, Woody, son. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Courtside C Show. Of course, you know it's your boy Sean the Slim God. Let's go ahead and get started. So I definitely want to get into some legal matters that happened this week. The boy J.J. Hickson got locked up for armed robbery with a knife that happened on Friday. They really didn't give too much information, but I'm definitely going to update you on that. It happened in Coweta County, Georgia. You already know anything outside of Atlanta and you getting locked up, they're going to charge you on some old retarded stuff. So, you know, I definitely hope JJ gets out of this situation, and I hope the lawyers that he buy, man, really pay off for him. For real, for real. The homie Zach Randolph's younger brother was actually at a bar Saturday, 5 in the morning, and he ended up getting shot. So I'm assuming it was some type of altercation going on, and after the altercation, they ended up just shooting him. So, you know, definitely my condolence goes out to Zach Randolph and his family. You know, I'm praying for them. And, you know, I hope justice is served and they find out who did this. There's been a new wave of coaches that just came in after the firings of last year and the interns that were working last year. One of the coaches, of course, with the new teams with the Atlanta Hawks, Lloyd Pierce. Lloyd Pierce was actually an assistant coach for the Spurs prior to getting signed here. He's going to be here for about 4 years. So we'll see how Atlanta Hawks do with that. Mike Budenholzer actually went to Milwaukee. Hopefully the Milwaukee Bucks can actually have some type of system to where everybody can actually contribute to the team except just 1 or 2 players, how Jason Kidd was coaching the team. James Borrego signed a 4-year deal with the Hornets. He was also an assistant coach with the Spurs. You know, hopefully, like Kemba Walker said, they can actually get to the playoffs and make themselves look a little better than they have been looking the past couple of years. And some real big news, of course, Dwayne Casey got signed to the Pistons for 5 years. I think that's going to be real pivotal for Pistons. As long as they're not playing against LeBron James, Dwayne Casey and the Detroit Pistons got a great chance of getting to anywhere they want to get to next year and the next 4 years coming after that. JB Bickerstaff is going to be the new Grizzlies coach. He's going to be there for the next 3 years. That's a good look for them. And of course, David Fizdale, who was the coach of the Grizzlies, walked away, and now he's the coach for the Knicks. That's going to be super good for the Knicks. I just hope they can pick up a superstar or a couple of superstars to turn their whole team around. And of course, the old Hornets coach, Steve Clifford, he went to the Magic. He's going to be there for 5 years. We'll see how that looks. Hopefully that'll be a good turnaround for them, hopefully. And then the first international coach to actually coach in the NBA, Igor Kokoshov. He's going to be coaching for the Phoenix Suns. I don't know what to say about that. I just hope y'all get somebody for Devin Booker because he's going to ball out again and he needs some help. And last but not least, the Raptors picked up their assistant coach, Nick Nurse. I'm definitely unsure what he's going to do. This is his first head coach position, so, you know, cross my fingers, but I can definitely see the Detroit Pistons ahead of the Toronto Raptors this year coming up. And of course, you know that Kawhi Leonard wants to be traded. Kawhi has just been highly upset about how the Spurs have been treating him and his injury. You know, they're treating him like a piece of product probably more than they're treating him like a person. After he got his second option and his second opinion about his injury with another doctor, I'm pretty sure he understood that the Spurs were really looking for their best interest in work and not their best interest in their player. And maybe that just rubbed him the wrong way. Of course, he wants to just get traded to the Lakers. I'm assuming just to be spiteful, but it's looking like LeBron James and Paul George are contemplating on going there also. So that would definitely be a good look, but it would also leave LeBron with another young coach who may not be experienced enough to coach him. And speaking of free agents, the top few free agents this year is going to be pretty lit. I'm pretty sure some of them are going to stay where they're at, but for the most part, it's going to be a pretty big transition. DeMarcus Cousins is looking like he's going to stay for me personally, unless LeBron goes somewhere that's potentially can get DeMarcus Cousins there. You know, of course, everything is pivotal on where LeBron James goes. I think LeBron James is making a few phone calls. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls Kawhi Leonard and Chris Paul and James Harden. DeAndre Jordan and Clint Capella are 2 other ones that's on the free agent market. It definitely looks like DeAndre Jordan is up out of the Clippers. You know, I just don't see the Clippers ever doing anything until this curse gets broken or until the person who cursed them passes away. KD is also a free agent, but if you heard him at the parade, he's definitely not going anywhere. And Chris Paul, you know, I think Chris Paul is going to go anywhere LeBron James goes. It could be potentially he goes to the Lakers if LeBron can get him there. But if he doesn't and Chris Paul can persuade LeBron to come to the Houston Rockets, I think that's going to be the best bet to go with if he really feels like he can beat the Warriors come next season. Other than that, the NBA draft is June 21st. You know, I'm really contemplating on a couple of trades being proposed and a couple of trades being made in between these drafts. You know, I definitely see that before the July 1st mark comes for the free agency. So I'm really going to be interested in what's coming. I'm not going to give any mock drafts or mock proposals. I'm just really waiting to see how that's going to go. And you're definitely going to get an update on that next week. So other than that, I will be checking y'all out, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.